This is different again. So where do I start? Hey guys, this is just, I guess, an update video about where I've been and what's been going on. I guess I can start from where I left off, from what I remember. I know that you guys knew that I was in school. I was in cosmetology school. I finished the program. Took me 9 months. I was full-time, so it was very hectic, having to be there from 9 to 6 or 10 to 6 or 10 to 5. Those were my hours. It was exhausting to say the least, because you had to be there, you know, you had to work, you had to actually be a stylist without actually making any money. So that was kind of like I graduated May 5th, I believe. I don't know. First week of May. I took my licensed cosmetology test in June and I passed. So I am now a licensed cosmetologist. Thank God. We're in different scenery, as you guys can tell, you know. So I moved to Orlando. So why Orlando? I chose Orlando for several reasons. One being, I wanted to move out of where my mom stays. That's where I was living for the 9 months, well, a year. And it's just a very boring town, and to get to anywhere lively, like, I don't mind living in a boring town, but to get to anywhere lively, it's like an hour, you know. So that's where you get to Orlando. So my mom lives an hour away from me, an hour some change away from me. So I just wanted to get away from that scenery. I knew that with hairstyling, I wanted to be somewhere that was I can see myself growing. Now, I have lived in South Florida. I was born and raised in Miami, and then I moved to where I moved to, where my mom lives currently, and then I went back down south for college. So I did my 4 years, got my degree, and I went to FAU, which is in Boca Raton. So I went there. I loved it there. It was like the best years of my life. College, you know, party, woohoo, everything was great. You know, you're kind of an adult, but you're really not an adult, so everything's great. I was able to build a clientele down there fairly quickly, because I was able to market to people on my campus. You know, people in school used a lot of social media, so it was very easy to market myself where I was in Boca Raton. When I moved to where to live with my mom to go to cosmetology school, that completely shut off, because first of all, the city is very small. The demand there is not that high. And I was in school full time, so it was not, my hours, you know, wasn't really that great, because I was in school majority of the day, and by the time I got home I was exhausted. So I didn't do much hair when I was, other than in school, I did not do much hair as far as like my specialty sew-ins and stuff like that. Back to why I moved here. Yeah, so, you know, I like down south, but I feel like it was overpopulated, which it is, with a lot of hairstylists. A lot of hairstylists are down there. It's very overpopulated. There's, you know, it's kind of like Atlanta, but not on the realms of Atlanta with hairstyling, but it is up there with a lot of people being there that do that already. So I wanted to move somewhere that I saw there was a lot of people there, but it was the demand, you know, I can find my niche there, like, and it was not going to be oversaturated. The market wasn't going to be oversaturated. Another reason that I moved here was because my boyfriend actually lives here. I'm really not that close to him though, so it's kind of like I didn't really move here for him, but kind of sort of I did. He's currently in law school at FAMU, so he's there, but he's on a whole nother side of Orlando that I am. And Orlando's very big, so I am like 45 minutes away from where he is at. So it's kind of like when I was living at my mom's, I was an hour away from him. Now I'm 45 minutes away, so it's just shaved off like 15 minutes. So I'm still far away from him basically. And, you know, kind of like it that way, you know, we got our space, you know. He needs to focus on school. He's in law school. That's very demanding. So he needs to focus on school. So I kind of like that, you know, I'm here and he's over there, and I can like focus on building my brand and building my business here, you know, without any distractions, and he won't be distracted as well. And the last reason, well, this wasn't really a reason, but looking at it now, cost of living here is far better than not anywhere in Florida, because there are places like Jacksonville and further up North Florida, but I don't really care for North Florida. I want to stay central or south. South Florida is very expensive. Cost of living is better here, and you get a lot of space. As you can see, you know, my apartment is like over 1,000 square feet, and it's a 1-bedroom. So it's huge. I love it. I love space. I'm not in the middle of Orlando, but I'm on the outskirts, but it's okay because I'd rather space than location, if that makes any sense. Because I can always get to where I need to get to as long as I'm not too far, you know. I don't mind being on the outskirts. So I have been in Orlando for, I want to say a week. I haven't really been in Orlando though, because when I came and moved here, I moved in like 2 days, and then I went back to my mom's to drop her off, and then I went down south to be with my line sisters. And so I wasn't in my apartment until now, so I've only been here really for like 2 days. Being here by myself is very quiet, but I like it. You know, I have my little space, my sanity. I'm an extroverted introvert, so I like to be around people, but not really. Like, I like to have my space, so this is perfect. You know, I'm just here. My line sister actually lives 10 minutes away from me. I do have people that live here that I know other than my boyfriend. My line sister, my best friend lives in Kissimmee, which is like 45 minutes away from me, but you know, we're all in the same area. I did get a job offer. I actually got my job before I finished school and before I even was licensed. I was looking for a job here, and I found a place, got interviewed, and she hired me. So I have a job. I'll be starting soon. So that's exciting. I do still have my business, the OC Hair Supply, which I do have in my head right now. This is the Raw Indian Curly. I want to really thank everybody that has purchased so far. It's just like amazing. Like, thank you so much that you really trust my brand, and those who have done reviews on my company, you know, good or bad, you know, I take all of this in, and I really sit down and try to brainstorm about what I want to do better to better my company. Quality, customer service is like my main priority. So I just want to thank everybody for seeing that and for purchasing and giving me great reviews thus far. I will have an apartment tour because this is, you know, my first time I've actually kind of decorated my apartment. I'm not quite done, you know. As you can see, the mirror right there is not up. I have some boxes in the back that I need to dispose of, but once I get everything situated and I get people to put up these curtains for me, you know, everything will be perfect, and I'll be able to do an apartment tour. I also want to know how many people live in the Orlando area. So if you live in the Orlando area, like, put up the like an emoji or like say me or whatever down in the comments below. I just want to see who lives around this area. I know Thomas Adriana, that's like my big sister in my head, she lives in Orlando, so we definitely have to link up. If you're watching this, we definitely have to link up while I'm here, you know, because Orlando's a turn-up city. It is. I like it. I really like Orlando. During cosmetology school, to come see my boyfriend, I came here every other weekend. Did the nightlife, I did everything. So, you know, I just love Orlando. I love what it has to offer. You know, it's a tourist city, but I still just love, you know, the atmosphere of Orlando. So I felt like it was a great place for me to grow. So I'm here. and I'm excited, and I just wanted to give y'all guys an update. My boyfriend told me that I need to get back on YouTube, so that's what I'm doing. So I pinky promised him, and I don't play around my pinky, skibby. Like, I feel like I need to be sane to do videos. That's so weird, but like I need to be in my own space. I need to not have anybody around when I'm filming. I just need to be like in my own little corner, and having my own apartment, like, this is perfect. Like, I just got my little setup and boom, record videos. So let me know what type of videos you guys would want to see from me. I'll be writing certain things down. Thank you guys so much for supporting. I have supporters from when I was in high school. It's crazy, and I know I don't come on here often, and I always say I'm going to try to change, but I feel like this is the time, now that I'm a grown-up, for real. So I need to be a grown-up and stay committed to this, and do what I have to do and really take this seriously like a job. But I came on here like it was a hobby, so it's kind of hard for me to transition into that, but I know I can do it. So I just have to time management. I just want you guys to pray for me on this new journey in Orlando, being a hairstylist, a full-time hairstylist, having my own